It's the final countdown for getting your taxes done by Monday. Joining us now with her last minute tips is Lisa Greene-Lewis, a CPA tax expert for TurboTax. Glad to have you here. What advice do you have for people who haven't even started yet?
Yes, I would say don't panic. You have time, but I would get started soon. You could start by gathering your documents all in one place. So your documents that report your income, like your W-2s and 1099s. And also don't forget forms and receipts for those deductible items. And then you want to go online and e-file with direct deposit. That's the fastest way to get your tax refund.
There are key law changes and adjustments. What do people need to know?
Yes. So inflation adjustments are one of the changes this year. I mean, inflation adjustments happen every year, but this year was the most we've seen in decades. So one of the inflation adjustments is the standard deduction, and about 90% of tax filers are able to claim the standard deduction. And that is $13,850 if you're single, $27,700 married filing jointly. And then second, energy efficient credits. Those really kick in for tax year 2023 under the changes that took place. So one of the changes, if you put energy efficient windows or doors in your home, before it was $500 credit and that was lifetime. Now it's $1,200 and you can get that every year. And then also with electric vehicles, before we always had the $7,500 credit for new vehicles, but now you can buy a used electric vehicle and get up to $4,000. And then lastly, the child tax credit. I want to highlight this. It isn't a new provision, but there's been a lot of buzz about it expanding. And people were holding off on filing, but the IRS commissioner states, that you should still file, and should there be an expansion, they will adjust on their end.
Any tips for people who invested in crypto, started a side gig, bought a house, or got married, because there may be some tax breaks happening there?
So all of those moves you make in your life, there are tax benefits for you. So if, let's say, you invested in crypto and you had a crypto loss, you can offset that loss against crypto gains. Let's say you started a side gig, which we are seeing an increase in people starting side gigs or becoming self-employed. Remember that expenses directly related to your business are deductible and can lower your taxes. So you want to make sure that you deduct supplies or travel expenses directly related to your business or your mileage.
What options are available for people who want some extra guidance with their taxes or help with an extension?
Yes, if you want extra guidance, you could come to TurboTax and you can choose to do your taxes yourself, or you can fully hand your taxes off to our TurboTax Live full service experts. And new this year, we also partnered with independent verified pros. And you can meet with them in your local area and get your taxes done. And then for an extension, you can file for extension. You need to do that by April 15th. And just remember that an extension is only an extension. It's not an extension to pay if you owe money. It's just an extension to file.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you for having me.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.